This is Joy Foote. Welcome to Pine Mountain, then and now. I'm very honored to welcome today's guest, Amy Skinner. Many of you in Pine Mountain likely know Amy. She's deeply involved in our community. I first met her on the pickleball court and later at the Chipley Historical Center. But most recently, Amy has launched something that's truly a gift to our town, the Pine Mountain Art Alliance. And today, she's here to share the story behind it and talk about a couple of events that are just around the corner. But first, let me tell you a little about Amy. She's a Harris County native and a graduate of Agnes Scott College, where she earned a Bachelor of Fine Arts with an emphasis on ceramics. After a career serving children as an elementary school counselor in the Muskogee school system, she retired about 4 years ago. Since then, she's poured her energy into her lifelong love of art. You can often find her at the Pine Mountain Art and Jewelry Store, where much of her work is on display. She also creates from her own studio, charmingly named Possum Trot Art Studio, where she works primarily in soft pastels and watercolors. So with all that said, I couldn't be more excited to have her here with us. Amy, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Joy. It's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, I'm excited. I want to hear, really, let's just start from the beginning.
Okay.
How long has the Pine Mountain Art Alliance been in existence? What made you decide to start it? Give everyone a little bit of an overview about what it is.
Well, the Pine Mountain Art Alliance is a group of artists and people who love art. They don't have to be artists, that get together once a month. And we have speakers, we have plein air opportunities, field trips, workshops, a lot going on.
I know a lot of artists bring their work into the Pine Mountain Art and Jewelry Store, and of course I've seen your work too, which is fantastic.
Thank you.
But tell me, I know you've got a couple of big events coming up, and I keep seeing these little cards all over town about this ArtSprout Gallery. What is an ArtSprout Gallery?
Well, ArtSprout Gallery is a flag, a free little art gallery. And it's like the little book libraries that you see on the curbside or the side of the road, but you're trading out art instead of books. So someone can make original art, 6 inches by 6 inches or smaller, so it'll fit into the cabinet, and leave art in there for someone to take out and give it its forever home, or you can just take out art if you find a piece that you love and take it home with you. So you can make art and keep it there, or take art out, or you can do both.
That's amazing. When does it open up? I know it's coming, right? So it's around the corner?
It's around the corner. October 18th will be its grand opening and ribbon cutting. The mayor is going to cut the ribbon for us, and we'll have refreshments. It'll be a lot of fun.
It's not locked or anything. Anybody can just open it up and put their art in there and close it.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Who manages the ArtSprout Gallery? Who's going to make sure it's not overflowing with a ton of art?
We would love for it to be overflowing.
Yeah.
But the Pine Mountain Art Alliance will own it and manage it.
Cool.
So I'll probably be doing a lot.
I think you will. I think you're going to be walking across the street from the Pine Mountain Art and Jewelry Store, because it's going to be located near the library one that we have?
Yes, it's going to be on the other side of the oak tree.
Okay.
So it's going to be right on the corner of Main and Broad.
And we're going to have just one in town, right?
Just one in town.
Okay, got it. Do you have any social media connected to ArtSprout?
We do have a Facebook page dedicated to ArtSprout Gallery. And what I'm doing is documenting its process from the very beginning to its building, and art that goes into it. We will do called shows so that artists can present or bring art that is themed, like a Christmas show, Christmas art, or your favorite food art, or what have you. And we'll also have artists that will fill the case with their art and have a solo show. And it will be locked for a couple of days so people can see their art, and then unlock it so that people can take.
I love that. That is so cool. That is great. I love it. Where did you get this idea? Do other little towns have these flags around?
They do. There are probably 800 mapped flags in the world.
I had no idea.
It started in 2020 and in California, and the concept did. And so far there are about 800. They're in big cities and small cities. They're in Ithaca, New York. They're in New Orleans. They're in Sarasota, Florida, all over the place. And I thought Pine Mountain needed one desperately. So
I love it.
They're also worldwide. They're in Australia, they're in Germany, they're in France, South Africa.
You know what I love especially that you had said, and I didn't mean to interrupt you, I'm sorry, but is that you're going to have this Facebook page that's going to kind of show this progression over time. So people that cannot even come into the town to see it, they can virtually see what's in there.
Yes,
right?
They can. And also, this is really cool, if they want to give art to the gallery, they can mail it in. We'll get mailed in art from all over the world.
Wow. And I'm assuming they reach out to you on your Facebook page and message you to say, hey, I have this more than 6x6 piece of art that I want to ship to you. That is so great. Now, when you say 6x6, is that like a two-dimensional, like a painting, or do you use ceramics, or how?
You can use 2D or 3D art, either way. And as long as it's 6x6, under 6x6x6, I guess, for 3D.
So all of this sounds so great. And I think it's going to be a big hit in the community. And speaking of the community, I'm going to guess this is the answer, but why are these little flags so important?
Well, art belongs to everyone. And part of what we believe, our belief statement in the Pine Mountain Art Alliance, is that we believe art belongs to everyone, that art transcends cultures, brings us closer together. Everyone deserves art, to have art in their life, either to create it or to have some. And this flag is a great little public project, community project for sharing the love of art.
I love that so much. That is so great. I'm very excited to see the little ArtSprout Gallery pop up, and I hope to be at the ribbon cutting ceremony when you have it. I think it's going to be fantastic. You mentioned something when you talked about the Pine Mountain Art Alliance. You mentioned the word plein air. And I've also heard of another event that's coming up in town about a plein air event. Can you kind of give us some information on that?
Yes, it's going to be a lot of fun, October 25th. The public is invited to participate if they are interested in doing a plein air painting here in the town of Pine Mountain. We'll start about 7 o'clock one morning. We'll register, and then they can go and find a spot in the town that interests them or draws them, and they can stay and paint that. We'll also have, in the afternoon, after the painting session is over, a reception, and the paintings will be judged. There'll be ribbon and a monetary award given to winners.
So, well, let's back up a little bit, because I think I know what plein air is. But tell our listeners, what is a plein air? Plein air, what is that?
It's a French term for in the open air.
So artists are just sitting around. They bring their easels, they bring their paint, and they paint what they see, and it's just exactly that.
That's exactly
Okay.
right. It's instead of painting in the studio, you're painting outside in plein air.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
And it's a little different, and it's a little tricky. The Impressionists made it popular.
Yep. I remember reading about that with like Monet. And, I mean, I am by no means a very educated person when it comes to art, but that is something I do know. So if shoppers are shopping around and they're walking from store to store, they're going to be able to see the artist and kind of watch them as they do it, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And speak to them if they like.
Yep. And when you mentioned the reception, is that I heard somebody talking about after the easel mingle?
Right, and after the painting.
Where is that
It's going to be here in the Pine Mountain Art and Jewelry Gallery.
Gotcha. Gotcha. And that's going to be at what time?
4 o'clock.
4 o'clock.
p.m. 4 o'clock p.m.
Okay.
We're painting until 4. The judges will come in, and while they are judging, we'll be having our mingle, and then we'll have a little award ceremony after that.
That's so great. And you mentioned something about registration is at 7. Where do they go to register?
We'll be set up at the visitors center. Right outside,
Gotcha.
there'll be a tent.
Gotcha. So they don't have to do anything beforehand. They could just come the day of, register. Is there a cost associated with this?
$35 to register.
Okay, and they bring a check and they make it out to Pine Mountain Art Alliance,
Right.
or can they bring cash if they want?
Yes, they can.
Okay.
Part of the proceeds will go to Savage Heart, which is the wildlife rehabilitation organization here in Georgia. Actually, it's right here in Harris County.
Oh, that's fantastic. So the money isn't just for, to register and go to the Pine Mountain Art Alliance. Some of those funds are going to go to a charitable contribution.
Absolutely.
Which I love that. I love that. What happens if it rains?
They have to come prepared to paint in the rain. Sorry. But it happens sometimes.
And then you mentioned something about an award. Are there merchants that are funding the awards?
There are. We have several sponsors that I'm very grateful for. Sweet Home Antiques is one. Pine Mountain Art and Jewelry, the Pine Mountain Tourism Association, and the City of Pine Mountain, Pine Mountain City Hall.
So you have basically 4 organizations that are providing the funding for the award.
Right. Funding or food or...
Oh, I see. They're like
Yeah.
funding the whole event and the awards.
Right.
Gotcha. I think it's great. So will they mostly be in town, or do you think some of them are going to be at Callaway or FDR State Park? Or
Mostly in town.
Good.
In town. That's where we would like for them to be.
I would like more little cityscapes of our downtown, so I'm super excited. Will some of that art be available to purchase at the Pine Mountain Art and Jewelry store after the mingle is over or later on?
It should be, yes. If anyone wants to sell their work, there should be ample opportunity
Excellent.
for selling. And yes, I also would like to see little cityscapes of Pine Mountain, little
Me too.
townscapes. I think it'd be a lot of fun.
I would love that. Well, I feel so much more educated about this now. I so appreciate you joining the show today. And I know that, you are hopping everywhere and you're doing a ton of stuff for our community. And I really, really appreciate you taking the time out to meet with me today and to tell us all about this great event. So thank you so much for being here today.
Well, thank you. And Joy, I really appreciate your support.
This is what's not to love about art. This is fantastic. So thanks again.
Thank you.
This episode is sponsored by Still Magnolia, Pine Mountain's premier handcrafted marketplace. Now located right next to the Visitor Center, Still Magnolia is home to a beautiful collection of artisan-made treasures, from jewelry and home decor to one-of-a-kind gifts. Every piece tells a story of creativity and craftsmanship, making it the perfect place to shop local and discover something truly special. Stop by Still Magnolia, where every visit feels like home. October is such a great month in Pine Mountain. There's just so much to do. Over at Callaway Gardens, fall is in full swing. You can wander through sunflower fields, get lost in Cason's corn maze, And then after dark, the gardens light up with glowing pumpkins and whimsical displays. It's pure fall magic. For more details, head over to CallawayGardens.com. And if you're more into chills than charm, Nightmare on 190 is back. It's set inside a creepy old building with ghost stories of its own, and it's known as one of the scariest haunted attractions in Georgia. With eerie hallways and plenty of jump scares, not everyone makes it through. Check out nightmareon190.com if you dare. A very special thanks to Amy Skinner for joining my show today. The beautiful art and music for the show was created by Silly Bug Studios. Hope to see you around town.